preparing to power down and begin diagnostics.
Yeah. Tell you what, do a weather and ATC check, start listening in on ground control.
Sir, there are still terabytes of calculations needed before an actual flight is advanced.
Jarvis, sometimes you gotta run before you can walk. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Like a dream.
Hi, I'm Peter Travers, the movie critic from Rolling Stone, and we got a lot of big movies. Well, we got one big movie and two small movies, so let's get the small out of the way first. The small one that's actually opening from a major studio is called Maid of Honor, and that's M-A-D-E, in which Patrick Dempsey plays a guy who is asked by Michelle Monaghan to be her maid of honor in the M-A-I-D pronunciation, and he realizes when this happens that he's always loved her and doesn't want to lose her to someone else. I think I liked that movie better when it was called My Best Friend's Wedding, or name your movie that it's taken from. If you really want to go and see this at the beginning of the summer, see it. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. The next one up is the small movie, and it's called Red Belt, and it's about mixed martial arts, and it's written and directed by David Mamet, the playwright, who says the F word every other time, but in this movie says it a little less. And if you don't know anything about mixed martial arts, it doesn't matter, because this movie will explain it to you. It's about a guy who teaches jiu-jitsu, and he's played by Chiwetel Ejiofor. I know you can't pronounce his name, but you're going to have to learn sometime soon, because this is one of the best actors we have around here. And he's always being seduced into competing professionally, which is against the samurai code of honor. Chiwetel is giving the great performance, but there's Tim Allen playing a kind of movie action star of the Bruce Willis ilk, who is also seducing this guy, saying, I want you to be an advisor on my movie, but is just trying to exploit him. Again, it's that David Mamet, Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross world of hustlers. But for the first time, Mamet's made a movie about a guy who's holding to his moral code. You know, in a big world where there's going to be summer full of action movies, this is the small movie, and this is when you should mark down is, this is worth seeing, because it truly is. All right, I can't put it off any longer. What's the big movie? It's Iron Man. I've been writing about Iron Man in my summer preview. I've been telling you that Robert Downey Jr. makes this movie one of the great superhero movies because he plays it so offhandedly, with such charm, with such snarkiness, with such wonderful sarcasm, that you can't help but love the guy, a human action hero. And the great thing about Marvel in inventing Iron Man was that they decided to make a character who was a maker of weapons of mass destruction, an alcoholic, a skirt chaser, the worst kind of scum that you can think of in the world, who gets captured when he's in Afghanistan and his Humvee is blown up by one of his own weapons, and of course he has a political change of heart. But the movie is about him inventing that iron suit. And so it's an origin movie, like the first Spider-Man was, where Spider-Man learned who he was, how to fly, how to move, how to do everything that he did. And Iron Man just walks around in this impervious suit, but stays human throughout. I've got to tell you right away, the villain is played by Jeff Bridges, with his hair all shaved off. The man could not be better, a great actor. Another great actor in a supporting role, a military guy, Terrence Howard, who we all loved in Hustle and Flow. And Oscar-winning Princess Gwyneth Paltrow is playing Pepper Potts, how's that for a name, as his assistant, his girl Friday. Obviously, everybody is performing way, way above their pay grade, above what they can do, so you have a superhero movie done by experts. Jon Favreau is the director, and you remember his movies where he was in Swingers. He cannot do, Favreau, a slick movie, and some people are going to be bothered by that. Some of the action scenes look a little clunky. It doesn't matter, because Favreau keeps it human, keeps it funny, keeps it moving. So you can tell I'm really enthusiastic about this. When the first major popcorn movie of the summer is a good one, I get my hopes really high. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So Iron Man, first summer movie, first popcorn hit, you got to go. They're expecting it to make over $100 million on its opening weekend. If it doesn't, I don't care. It's still good. I'm Peter Travers.